When you need legal guidance, MyLegalWhiz is your convenient online legal resource and assistant. Start by going to credits.mylegalwiz.com. Once logged in, type, for example, MGCQ, which stands for Modified General Community Quarantine, and all information related to MGCQ will appear. Click the link and you'll see guidelines for areas under MGCQ. If you need assistance, we have Leah. Leah stands for Legal Engineer Assistant. She helps in doing legal research and writing documents. But before that, you need to know how to use Leah's page. First is the drop-down menu. This allows you to choose what type of document, task, or request you need from Leah. Then type your request or concern. In this text box, you can ask any legal question that you have for Leah. For example, if you're a landlord and you want to know if you can start collecting rent during ECQ, it's just as easy as typing your question. You can even attach a file for Leah's reference. You'll receive an email confirming that we have received your inquiry. In a short while, you'll receive a notification with Leah's response. Go to your inbox, click View, and see the answer. Let's try to search for another topic. All information related to video conferencing will appear. MyLegalWhiz also allows you to download forms for a specific amount of credits. You can do that by selecting Legal Forms in the menu bar. Let's say you want to download a training agreement form. Click the green button so you can fully download it. You may download it in different file formats found in the upper right corner. You can now use it for your intended purposes. Can't find what you're looking for? Ask Leah. And that's why MyLegalWhiz is the best digital legal assistant.
Yung grace period doon sa rental sa mga commercial at residential, grace period pala ho ito.
Why not just talk to these hotels, these companies, not to lay anyone off and give the aid to the business? Cliché, but still, knowledge is power. Knowledge of the law enables us to reason out in an adverse situation. MyLegalWhiz is here to empower us.
On behalf of the law students,
Cliche but still, knowledge is power. Knowledge of the law enables us to reason out in an adverse situation. My legal whiz is here to empower us.
Speaking on behalf of the law students from Negros Oriental, yan yung mga actual questions na sobrang open-ended, hindi masyadong detalyado.
Today, we are introduced to another innovation, the MyLegalWhiz and Ask Free Legal Advice or Ask Leia. MyLegalWhiz is an innovative online platform for legal knowledge, documentation, and research services that can help our micro, small, and medium enterprises without spending immediately on technical legal references or without getting a professional retainer for their legal issues and queries.
This is going to be very interesting, not only to lawyers but also to all who are in need or will be in need of lawyers. The interesting thing about it, however, is that you may not have to consult a lawyer in person anymore. You simply need to click your gadget and you are able to access legal content that you may need, whether you are a businessman, a legal researcher, or labor and tax professional.
This is regarding the books and resources. Kasi they don't have a Rex bookstore in their area. Regular employee na siya. However, hindi yun ginvest ng kumpanya na. You are entitled to separation pay of at least 1 month's pay for every year of service kapag regular employee ka. Yun yung hinahabol niya. So if you qualify as a regular employee earlier than in 2019, then your separation pay shall also be counted retroactively over the earlier years of service as a regular employee.
It's about time that they should be educated on how to address some of these legal concerns, and they can access this through the tip of their fingers with MyLegalWhiz online platform. So I would like to thank MyLegalWhiz for initiating this roadshow caravan for our businesses to be able to educated on these concerns.
Research at the tip of your fingers, ganyan po kadali ang MyLegalWhiz. Kaya nga, iniinganyo natin po ang ating mga kababayan, hindi lamang po yung mga eskwelahan, sa mga law schools, attorney yan, kahit yung mga private companies, lalo na po, mga LGU.
LGU sa 3G.
Di ba yung mga nasa gobyerno natin, mga ahensya ng pamahalaan, i-try niyo po ito. Dahil ito po yung malaking tulong sa kung paano po kami nakinabang dito. Ang puntahang legal ay nakikinabang dito. Ang mga estudyante ng pamantasan ng Luzon, Maynila ay nakikinabang. Kayo din po, gusto namin makinabang.
Kaya naisipan namin na gumawa o siguro i-maximize natin paggamit ng technology. So nakita nga namin kung may MyLegalWhiz. Dito na kami nagkahanap. Nagka-download kami ng mga forms. So wala kami ibang ginagawa kundi pag-download. Fill up na lang namin yung form. Re-review na lang namin.
To sari-sari stores and online shops that have capitalization lower than 20,000 pesos need to print official receipts at the BIR.
We recommend that you still get a BIR certificate of registration and get an authority to print official receipts. Na namatay from whom they did not inherit anything kasi wala nga property, pero nakatanggap naman sila sa lolo nila. So ang kadagdagan na kaalaman lang.
Ayun. Good morning po sa lahat.
Good morning. Attorney, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning sa lahat.
Kumusta po kayo dyan sa MIMAROPA? We want to welcome everyone, although those who are watching this session of online caravan for our DTI MIMAROPA regional branch. And we want to welcome also si
Pwede ko
RD.
pala isama yung kasi
Vera.
sa empowerment of local industries, pwede yung
Hi RD. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning. Good morning sa inyo lahat.
Good morning
At
po.
sa ating mga participants. Good morning.
Good morning, RD.
Hello.
Hello. Yes.
Sir, maybe you can give us your opening remarks sa program natin today.
Okay. Good morning to all MIMAROPA MSMEs and DTI personnel. Magandang umaga sa inyo lahat. Magandang panahon, maaraw, nawala ang bagyo pero may parating by Wednesday another si Ulysses. And it's very sad and unfortunate that MIMAROPA since Typhoon Quinta, Tisoy, and Rolly affected and damaged MIMAROPA provinces. However, alam nyo, kahit naman ganyan ay very lively pa rin ang mga MSMEs natin. And DTI is always assisting them, giving them moral support and strength to revive their business. Sa ngayon ay marami kaming programa at siguro kailangan natin yung mga legal matters, no, at para makatulong sa mga MSMEs natin and at the same time sa DTI. Ay sana ay tuloy-tuloy tayo, magiging maganda ang ating partnership. Andyan si Lirio at si Justin, no? At talagang tututok para dun sa mga programa ng MyLegalWhiz at ng DTI through SecMon and USEC Plus. At kahit papano ay malaki ang magiging kontribusyon ng programa ninyo sa aming mga MSME at the same time sa DTI. Ako'y nasa biyahe ngayon at maraming programa ngayon sa Occidental Mindoro. I will witness the opening and I'm facilitating two investors coming today and tomorrow for possible investment in Occidental Mindoro. Sana ay tuloy-tuloy tayo at maging matagumpay yung ating pagsasamahan sa ating programa. At ang DTI MIMAROPA naman kahit magkakalayo ang mga lalawigan ay halos dikit-dikit at magkakakabit rin naman ang mga kamay namin upang tumulong sa mga MSME. So sa inyong lahat, magandang umaga at maraming salamat sa inyong pagtulong.
Maraming salamat RD Joel. Hopefully kung available pa po kayo mamaya, you can join us in the question and answer. Baka may mga comments and feedback and questions po kayo later.
Yes, I will join. I will join the program. Huwag kayong maglala, andyan naman lagi at yung dalawa nating kasamahan sa region ay very very competent naman yan to ask and verify some questions and inquiries for the program. Don't worry. Parang andyan din ako pero I'll be present during the process.
Sige po. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, RD.
Hi Justin, hi Lirio.
Hello. Good morning sa inyong dalawa.
Morning.
Yes, so Justin and Lirio and of course Lovely. We want to start now by introducing MyLegalWhiz first. But before that, we want to remind everyone kung ano sinabi rin ni Presidente during the start of nung July, nung nagsona siya. Ito yung sinabi niya, which is very important. The national government should lead the way in our transition to online systems. And sabi niya, to make all possible services available online. So, ang isa sa mga possible services that can be made available online is not only telehealth, but basically telelegal. So legal services po ang pwede nating i-provide online para sa ating not only sa mga ordinary citizens, but also to businesses who need legal guidance, legal forms, and legal knowledge content. So dito po tayo pumapasok sa MyLegalWhiz para hindi na po natin na pinoproblema, hindi na po pinoproblema ng mga negosyante natin, mga iba-ibang negosyo, yung mga usaping legal. No? So another thing is this one, itong sinabi ni, we want to discuss also itong sinabi ni Laura Kane of UBS Wealth Management. No, we want to be reminded about the new normal, which is actually existing now. No, for the West, yung pangatlo, yung applicable sa kanila, no, more localized production advances in robotics or industry deglobalization. So instead of globalization, nagkakaroon ng deglobalization and nagpo-focus sila internally sa kanilang mga bansa para gawin yung mga produkto. And we look forward to this kind of level that we produce our own goods. No, we don't rely a lot on imports. We rely on our exports. We produce our own goods and we export technology, software services from here in the Philippines to our kababayas and also abroad. And another situation right now, the reality is that there is an increased digital lifestyle from working, learning, shopping, and entertainment. So ito po yung laging nakikita natin, no, from shopping online, delivery, entertainment, Netflix, yan, yung mga nanonood ng movies online, and of course learning, ito na yung online learning natin. So kasama na rin yan ang work, no, a labor market that shifts to online technology, and the services just like MyLegalWhiz, in providing services, legal services, quality legal knowledge and guidance to people. So yan po ang three new normal situations natin today. So before we start, no, I want everyone to know that you can ask questions using the comment section sa FB natin. And at the same time, don't forget to follow us at facebook.com/mylegalwiz. Ito po yun. Para po sa mga nanonood, no, you can go to the Facebook page to watch our videos and also comment and ask questions. And sign up for free to credits.mylegalwiz.com and input the promo code. The promo code po ng MIMAROPA. No, MIMAROPA 500. Tama ba, Justin?
Yes.
MIMAROPA 500 ang natin.
Code natin for MyLegalWhiz.
Yes, so let's start now to show MyLegalWhiz. So ito po, no, sa mga nanonood natin, if you go to credits.mylegalwiz.com, may nakita po tayong mga videos kanina. No, first is the instructional video and then the feedback video from our DTI regions, no, in combination with other comments and feedback from our other clients. So ito po ang MyLegalWhiz. Makikita nyo po dito yung credits. Dito nyo po malalaman kung how many credits kayo. And on my case, meron akong 2,910 credits. So I just need to, ganito po ang pag-log in sa MyLegalWhiz. Log out muna ako. You can log in and you'll see this one. So, your email address and password, ilalagay nyo lang po. Pero pag nagsa-sign up kayo, meron kayong basic na MLW 500. So, in addition to MIMAROPA 500 na credit promo code, you input first MLW 500. So, you can use it to ask the important legal questions about your business, no, legal forms, no, download documents, rules about COVID-19, grace periods of residential rents, credit cards, mga loans natin, or just plain legal research, and then you can continue to sign up. So it's so easy to sign up because you just need to put your name, email address, and password, just like when you sign up via Facebook or Gmail. So once you're done, so since meron na tayong account sa MyLegalWhiz. So share lang po natin, no, para maka-reach sa iba-ibang lugar. Sa Palawan, sa Mindoro, sa Marinduque, sa Romblon. Hopefully po, alam mo nga po, di ba, Miss Tirio and Justin, meron pa pong areas talagang wala pang kuryente and may mga continuous relief efforts. So before we go there pala, kumusta po yung mga iba-ibang regions natin sa MIMAROPA?
So far, since yun nga, na-mention naman ni RD na heavily hit siya with the recent typhoon. So basically, they're already on the process of recovery and re-establishment ng operations. And also kasi, as mentioned, medyo hiwa-hiwala yung mga islands natin within the MIMAROPA region. So isa yan sa mga nakikita nating challenges as of now, aside from the issue on connectivity, internet connectivity, and electricity, yung transportation talaga. So on the concept of internet, yung ganitong net connectivity, sobrang importante siya given na mas preferred nga naman ng mga tao na to connect virtually via internet. So hopefully magkaroon na lang throughout the process of recovery ng mga probinsya natin sa region, may imbibe din nila and may embody rin nila tong concept natin of digitalization and even internet, being internet digital native, kumbaga.
Yes, hopefully. Pero we don't actually expect a lot of people who will be connected, no, this time because of the typhoon. And totoo ba na yung next typhoon natin is dadaan ulit sa sa MIMAROPA region?
Yung projections nung it's going on the track na dinaanan nung una. So yun yung winovery natin na bago pa lang tayo establishing recovery, matatama na naman tayo ng bagyo. Hopefully mawala siya or humina siya prior to hitting the specific land areas dito sa MIMAROPA region. Ang alam ko kasi it's already within the Philippine area of responsibility eh.
Yes, nakita ko nga sa balita. Pero sa mga nanonood po natin, wag po kayong mag-alala. Ang gobyerno natin double time din magtrabaho. Ang DTI and iba't ibang ahensya ng gobyerno po, nakikita naman po natin they act really fast, especially during this time. Even before the typhoon hits, nakita ko yung preparation din ng government natin. So maraming salamat po sa administration and sa government. And now, since nandito na tayo sa MyLegalWhiz, so we want to discuss how we can help yung mga negosyo natin, how they can get documents, how can they get easily legal guidance using the system. So punta po tayo dito sa mga nanonood po, business counselors, regional or provincial coordinators. Ito po ang MyLegalWhiz. So again, nakapasok na po ako kasi meron na po akong account. You just need to go to the credit section to input the codes. Let's go now to the credit section. Yung upper right po na button dito. And then you just need to put the MLW 500. Yung initial codes natin, 500 pesos po ito. So 500 credits. 1 credit equals to 1 peso. So when you click on this one, pag click nyo po itong load promo code, you'll get additional 500 credits dito. Since naghamit ko na po ito, hindi na po ako makaka-load ulit. And another one is the MIMAROPA
500.
So this is specifically Justin and Mysterio for MIMAROPA. So we allotted, for your information, 10,000. 10,000 MIMAROPA 500. So, sulitin po natin, gamitin po natin ito kasi talaga pong makakatulong ito. So, in a while, makikita po natin how it works. So, let's go now to this section. So, let's go to the homepage. So, ano po ang may tutulong ng MyLegalWhiz sa negosyo? So, first is it's a search engine just like po Google. No? It has a database of legal knowledge, legal forms. and other content like cases, government rules, and regulations. For example, nakita nyo kanina na flash Bayanihan Act 2. So kasi this is connected with our situation right now, the pandemic. In addition, of course, with yung mga current na calamities natin na dinaranas dyan sa region. So let's try Bayanihan Act 2. So if you look at Bayanihan Act 2, you will see immediately the content of Bayanihan Act, different Bayanihan Acts. The first one was promulgated last March 25, 2020. Tapos may panibago, which is yung August 11, 2020, Bayanihan to Recover as One Act. So this is a very important law. If you will look at this one in Google, medyo hard copy pa po siya, image file. In MyLegalWhiz is documented. It's document file na. Word file na po ito. You can copy paste it. You can email it, etc. So bakit po importante ito? Kasi number one naming question is the grace period for loans. So pag Command F nyo lang dito or Control F, grace period. Ito yung binabanggit ni Ted Filon dun sa una nating video, no? Nalilito kasi sila yung grace period ng residential and commercial rents. Ito naman, grace period for loans, no? Kasama banks, financing companies, pawn shops, insurance companies. So sa pinakaunang kaalaman po natin, no, 60 days. 60-day grace period po ang binibigay ng batas sa ating mga MSMEs, sa ating mga kababayan para bayaran po yung loans. All existing and outstanding loans. Yung outstanding, yung hindi pa nababayaran, yung existing, yung kailangan bayaran ngayon. So may 60-day grace period po yan. So hanggang December 31, 2020. And for all those who have questions, no, you can ask later. So yan ang Bayanihan Act. These are the reference section of MyLegalWhiz. So lahat po ng batas na kailangan nandito po. Pero usually, ang kailangan ng mga negosyante natin is knowledge, no? Organized na. Hindi yung parang batas na technical na babasahin nila ng raw. Ang gusto nila, organized na. Yan po, experience natin, no? For example, trade secrets. Para sa may mga restaurants, para po sa mga nagbukas na tourism spots or tourism related industries sa Palawan, sa Marinduque, no? And po sa iba-ibang lugar natin sa MIMAROPA. Ginamit po itong trade secrets na to sa isang recipe, no? And also other industrial trade secrets ng mga restaurants. So ito po ginagamit nila. You can browse it. You can read what trade secrets mean. Napakadali lang. And if you can't understand what you're reading, for example, meron kayong hindi naiintindihan na legal term, you can ask Leah. Ito pong nasa lower left natin. You can click on this one. Let's click po ito. And then you can ask the question. So ito po ang itsura ng Ask Leah natin. You can, ano po ang ibig sabihin? Ang ibig sabihin ng trade secrets and paano ko po ito magagamit? Or paano ko po mapoprotektahan ano lang tayo, caps lock para nakikita, maprotektahan ang aking intellectual property. Example lang po ito. And then you can send it to us here. Send po ninyo yan. And then ma-receive po yan ng team namin and sasagutin po namin, tutulungan po namin kayo. Before that, actually, you need to check on a category. Sa category po, kahit actually anong i-click nyo dito, makikita naman namin kung anong purpose ng question ninyo. You may need an attorney to be represented, or you can illustrate you want an illustration of a legal term or concept, or a legal form. Ito po yung mga dokumento. Yes, Justin, you have a question. I'm not sure if I heard you.
No, it's more of like kung ano yung category na query. I'm just explaining them yung ano. Also on the language na gagamitin with the question. Basically, kahit English or Tagalog or Taglish pwede.
Yes, Justin, totoo yan. So, meron din po tayong Taglish dito, no? Sa baba, kung nakikita niyo po ito, English Taglish. So, pumili ng kategorya, humiling na legal na pananaliksik, case summary, dokumento, or legal forms. Pili lang po kayo dyan and then you can ask the question. So, ang behavior po ng ating mga non-lawyer users natin is they immediately ask the question, no, before they even research. Kasi sometimes when you research and then you ask us a question, makikita namin, oh, nasa MyLegalWhiz na. Ganun po kadali ang MyLegalWhiz. So even before you ask a question, meron na po nakalagay dyan sa kaalaman. Nandito po, no? Balik po tayo dito sa kaalaman. Even before you ask a question. Pero syempre, marami tayong ginagawa. Gusto na nating itanong, pwede rin naman po yun na pumunta kayo sa Leia and you can ask a question and then we will help you. If it's in the legal knowledge section or kaalaman na section ng MyLegalWhiz, we will refer you to that section. We will explain it a bit and then if you have more questions, you can ask again. You can ask again. So libre po ang tanong. I just want to clarify, libre po ang tanong. Yung mga answers natin may corresponding credits. It can be 0 credits, 100 credits, 200 credits, or 500 credits. It depends on the complexity of the question. But the thing is, it's more efficient, it's more affordable, it can be free para po matulungan natin lahat ang ating mga kababayan and lahat ng mga negosyante natin sa MIMAROPA region. So again, no, gusto ko pong palalahanin lahat. You need to sign up first to credits.mylegalwiz.com and input yung MIMAROPA 500 na promo code natin.
Siguro pa-note na lang natin yung credits kasi bang mamaya may mag-search ng diretsong MyLegalWhiz. You'll be directed to a different, though same na MyLegalWhiz siya, pero yung credits kasi natin applicable lang, yung promo codes lang natin applicable for this specific link.
Yes, oo. Tama yun. For those, nandito po yung, para sa mga nanonood, ito po, sign up to https://credits.mylegalwiz.com. So, balik tayo sa system. So, not only the knowledge section, no, you also have the legal document section, which is very useful for our businesses. Yan. So kanina, we typed trade secrets. So since it has a universal search engine, from kaalaman to legal na dokumento, tinitignan din po niya yan. So ginagamit po ang confidentiality and non-competition clause, non-disclosure agreement, and other mutual non-disclosure agreements natin that are related to trade secrets. Yan po ang ginagamit nila to protect intellectual property. Kaya po lumabas ang dokumento na to. So pag kinlik nyo po ito, confidentiality and non-competition agreement, you'll be able to access the document. So since I've already downloaded it, I don't need to get it using credits. So kailangan po may button dito, no? Check natin mamaya yung hindi ko pa na-download. Pero ito, since na-download ko na dati, nasa akin na forever to. So you can download it to document, PDF, or you can send it to your email. So these are the documents that's always needed by restaurants, by people who are protecting their intellectual property and also their strategy in their business. Yung mga processes nila na ayaw nilang ma-divulge sa mga competitors, or not only sa mga competitors, even sa mga employees nila who will eventually resign or go out or separate from their employment sa current na business nila or current employer nila. So let's see another one. For example, lease agreements. So there are different lease agreements dito. So hindi lang po yung lease agreement ng residential at commercial properties, no, the real properties. Pwede rin pong magamit yung lease agreement sa mga equipments. So ito usual ito pag nagpapahiram ka ng laptop, nagpapahiram ka ng telepono or any other gadget for your business sa inyong mga employees, magagamit nyo rin po ito. For example, this one, pag kinlik po natin yung equipment lease agreement, you'll see here the document. Again, siguro na-download ko na rin to dati kaya wala na siyang button. So yan, you can read the full text of the equipment lease agreement. So you don't need to ask a lawyer to draft it for you. It's here already. It's a template and you can fill it up. You can even ask Leah for help to draft it for you. So you just click on Leah and then, Leah, can you please draft this legal document? So let's go now to the kaalaman again. Dito tayo sa, and then balik tayo dito kasi we need to check yung merong ito, vehicle lease car rental agreement. Ayan. So this one is an example of a use of a credit. Makikita natin dito hindi kompleto, preview lang ang nakalagay sa vehicle lease agreement. If you want to access the full text of the lease agreement, you just need to click access for 200 credits. So dito nyo nagagamit yung MLW 500 and yung MIMAROPA 500. So it's equivalent to 1,000 credits. Yes, Justin?
No, nothing.
So eto, just showing you how the document natin dito, yan, scope of use, kompleto yan. It's a vehicle lease agreement, 4 pages. And then if you have a question about a specific legal provision, you can ask Leah. And ganyan lang po kadali ang MyLegalWhiz. So now we can start with a Q&A. Actually, we can start with Wisterio and Justin if you have questions para we can also facilitate the discussion and para alam din ng mga audience natin kung ano yung mga kung may certain issues na sila na for example, ay oo, ganyan din ang issue ko.
Siguro going back na lang dun sa recent mong in-access yun sa car rental. For example,
Yes,
may specific question si client with regards to the provision. Then you mentioned na pwede niyang i-ask kay Leah. With the asking question kay Leah, it's for free, pero yung answer coming from Leah would be through credits na. Tama.
Yes, correct. The questions are for free and then the answers, meron siyang corresponding credits. So it depends kung papadraft nyo sa amin ang equipment lease agreement. Madali lang naman po ito. You just need to give us your details. Ang ginagawa po kasi ng mga users natin sa MyLegalWhiz is they will give us their details. Parang ganito po. Click natin itong si Leah. They can attach a file. And dito sa attachment ng file nila, nandito na yung details na gusto nilang malagay sa document. Or they can type it here. Pangalan po ng kotse, plate number, the details ng questions. And then, you can click, ito po, humiling ng legal na dokumento o form. And then you can send it. Ilalagay nyo lang po dito yung mga details ninyo. Name, plate number, etc. And then, we will send it. Kung napanood nyo po yung video kanina, magpapadala po kami ng email. Makikita nyo po ito sa inbox ninyo sa right side. Meron po kayong notification dyan. Sa notification po ninyo, sasabihin namin, meron po kayong mail sa inbox ninyo answering your question. So dito po natin nilalagay ang answers natin. It can be an attachment of a file or a specific answer. So let's go now to the a sample. Check ko lang dito yung mga sample natin ng Ask Leia Q&A. Ito. This is an important question also for para sa mga nag-online business sa atin. So this is a question about the legal steps that an MSMEs need to do if another business with the same line of products and services use or grab their product photos posted in your social media accounts and have it posted in their own FBs or Instagram. So, ito po, ganyan po magtanong sa MyLegalWhiz. Ito pong message na to, ito po yung nilalagay nila dun sa box. Yung sa box or field sa Ask Leia. And then we answer them. Ito pong answer na to naman, makikita nyo naman ito sa inbox ninyo sa MyLegalWhiz. So, iyan na po natin sandali. Alisin ko lang muna to. Okay. So, then we will answer it like this one. So, as the creator of the product photos, you are the copyright owner. Under the Intellectual Property Code, such original creative works are protected from the moment of creation. So this means you are entitled to file a suit for copyright infringement. However, sa bandang huli actually ng answer namin dito, nakat lang siya, we always tell them, you don't need to file a suit. You just need to send a letter. Kasi we don't encourage suits first during this time, lalo na marami tayong problema ngayon. We're dealing with a pandemic. So we always encourage our senders, yung mga nag-ask ng questions, to write a letter first. In this case, a cease and desist letter para po tigilan lang yung pag-spread ng mga product photos online. And then, just give a warning na parang pag hindi tinigil, we will take a legal course, take a legal course of action or ask for a compensation. So ganun lang po. So, ganyan ang how they ask sa MyLegalWhiz. I-enlarge lang po natin. Let's check on other questions also. Ito. Ayan. So, another example of a question. Makikita nyo po dito. Ayan. Ayan. This is coming from an employee. So it's very important also for it's very important for employers to know about this one. Kasi here, makikita po natin na nagtatanong yung mga employees sa MyLegalWhiz. So it works both sides, no? The employees can ask MyLegalWhiz and the employers can also ask. So mga business owners natin, entrepreneurs, nagagamit po ng mga employees ang MyLegalWhiz. So kailangan din po niyong gamitin para alam niyo po ang rights and obligations niyo. For example, I have a question, sabi ng isang empleyado dito. Kailan po pwede makuha ang separation pay, lalo na nagkakaroon ng retrenchment or napag-alis ng mga employees ngayong panahon dahil nga nahihirapan sa negosyo. Sa ngayon kasi, sabi niya, nagkaroon ng furlough or temporary layoff na status. So sabi nila, hahanapan pa rin daw siya ng trabaho or ng new client, maximum of 6 months. Pag wala pa din, doon niya makukuha yung separation pay. So basically, nagtatanong siya, dapat makukuha ko ba yung separation pay ko after 6 months pa? Diba po? Tapos sabi namin dito, yes, oo, kasi sa batas, sa labor code, sinasabi nila na may 6 months na period where the operation of a business or undertaking may be suspended. So legal po yun. And actually, naglabas din ng DOLE na makikita natin sa MyLegalWhiz ngayon na pwede hanggang 1 year ang suspension. So, tama po yun. Yung separation pay niya, makukuha pa niya after 6 months. Pero syempre, hindi siya pwedeng pigilan also to have, to work on another freelance work or something para po sa kabuhayan nila. So yan, ina-answer po natin yan sa MyLegalWhiz. Both the employees and employers. This is another question from another employee. Ito, he was terminated, etc. So they ask questions to MyLegalWhiz, and then we answer them. What is an illegal dismissal? Is this valid ground for illegal dismissal? Binibigay po natin, kung makikita ninyo dito, there are citations na pinoprovide sa MyLegalWhiz. So instead of pupunta sila immediately sa isang abogado, they can ask questions through MyLegalWhiz and research. Kung may questions kayo, Justin, let me know.
Or if ever yung mga viewers natin sa Facebook, if you have questions, kindly write down sa comment box para at least notify, mabigyan natin ng enlightenment with the attorney here discussing about MyLegalWhiz.
Yes, oo. Para sa mga nanonood natin ngayon, alam natin for sure, Justin, nahihirapan din silang makakonect sa internet. Kasi nga yung region was devastated by the typhoon. Pero for those who have internet and you're watching, you can ask the questions. So tuloy lang natin. So ito yung another Q&A from a company about the non-disclosure and non-compete agreements. This is how they actually ask questions. Check mo natin. Actually, this is the response. This is the question. Yan. It's a startup. So especially lalo na yung mga nagsa-start ng business, they need legal support, legal documentation and guidance. So instead of immediately going to a lawyer, they can use MyLegalWhiz and then ask a question or research the legal form and get help to draft it using Ask Leia. So ganyan po yung mga questions sila. These are just examples. And then the answers, again, with legal citations. So hindi lang po yes. Parang may narinig ako. Anyway, so ito, another question is an electronic demand letter legal? So these kinds of questions are very important also kasi may mga gumagawa ng online lending eh. Tapos yung demand letter is electronic. So opo, legal po ang electronic demand letter. Demand, sabi nga dito sa batas natin, for the fulfillment of an obligation may be in any form, oral or written, provided that cannot be proved by the creditor. So karagdagang kaalaman yan. Before we go back again to business, so I just want to emphasize also, MyLegalWhiz is not only for business transactions. It's not only for legal forms. Kung makikita nyo sa screen, pwede po kayong magtanong about domestic and personal legal issues. Marriage, support, land titles, domestic issues like VAUSI, violence against women, legal separation, separation of property. Nandyan po sa MyLegalWhiz. Like itong tanong po na ito, no? Kung makikita nyo po dito, it's a legal estate question. So inheritance in other words. So pwede po kayo magtanong ng ganyan and then we will answer you. And for those who are wondering how you can ask or let us help you in drafting legal forms, you can ask questions like this one. Ito specific yung question niya. Hypothetical, walang specific name, ginamit lang niya A and B. So yan, can you please make a draft with the following minimum terms and conditions? Company A will rent the property of Company B. Company A will shoulder the cost of renovation and expenses, will be offset to monthly rental. Ito pong question na to, itong template na to, we can provide it. We can draft it for you, and then pwede niyo na pong gamitin ng papanotaryo. May mga nagtatanong din sa atin kasi kung pwedeng panotaryo sa MyLegalWhiz. So hindi po. Ang notaryo po is kailangan sa labas pa, pero meron tayong tinatawag na Remote Notarization Act or Remote Online RON. Tama, Remote Online Notarization, parang ganoon, RON Act, na pwede kayo mag-video conferencing with the notary public. So after we draft your contract, you can let it be notarized by a notary public outside of MyLegalWhiz.
Maganda siyang i-bundle with the full products in MyLegalWhiz, considering na karamihan ng mga ganung documents would highly require notarization.
Yes. Correct. Lalo na ito, sa MyLegalWhiz kasi, let's go back dito sa ano natin. Okay, let's na natin yung document natin dito. Ayun. Yan, dito sa ano natin, sa Ask Leia natin, meron tayong tinatawag na request for notarization. Ayan. Kailangan ko ng e-notarial service. So, pwede po namin kayong i-refer sa mga connections natin, sa mga lawyers natin na nagpo-provide ng e-notarial services. Or, kung wala naman sa lugar ninyo, pwede naman po kayong ang maganda po dito kasi, territorial kasi jurisdictional ang notary public. So, kung taga Marinduque kayo or Palawan, kailangan po yung mga notary publics doon ang dapat magtatak. So, titingnan po natin kung mako-connect po namin kayo doon sa mga notary publics natin dyan sa MIMAROPA. Makikita po naman po namin sa network namin kung meron. Kung wala naman po, I think sa mga city hall natin, meron naman dyan. Tsaka LTO, lagi po silang nandyan. Tsaka sa likod ng hospital. Meron bang ganon? Saan ba yung notary public din nyo dyan, Justin?
I'm not that familiar with kasi usually dito naman sa Makati, marami talaga yung mga law offices, law firms, meron talaga silang ina-offer. Not sure with the notary public sa MIMAROPA region yet. But that's a good thing to inspect and to check na rin siguro. And then if ever man, at least moving forward, that's an opportunity for your end naman. At least expansion ng network, at least para may ma-connect tayo with the lawyers or law firms in the MIMAROPA region.
Yes, actually, we are expanding our network of lawyers from different regions para po ma-reach yung mga far-flung areas natin sa Pilipinas. But again, not everyone are available. Lawyers are not available 24/7. That's why you have MyLegalWhiz. So again po, you just need to sign up for free at credits.mylegalwiz.com and input MIMAROPA 500. So ilagay po natin dito. You have questions, Justin? Comments?
I tried using the links, and fortunately, may mga promo codes natin. Fortunately, I was able to get 1,000 credits total, combining the MLW 500 and the MIMAROPA 500.
So you got 1,000 credits. Yes.
Yes.
So MIMAROPA promo code. Isang beses lang po ninyo pong pwedeng gamitin yung MIMAROPA 500 na promo code. I-click nyo lang po yung balik tayo dito. Just to review. Hindi nyo po lalagay na MIMAROPA 500 plus MLW 500. Ang kailangan nyo pong gawin is separately lagay MLW 500. And then enter load promo code and then MIMAROPA. 500.
Yes.
Ganito. So, ganyan lang po kadali yan. Si Miss Lirio, baka may question siya. Hi, Miss Lirio.
Hello, sir. Attorney, tatanong ko lang po sana kung paano kaya i-ensure yung data privacy ng ating mga clients or ng ating mga
Okay,
MSPs?
sa privacy ng mga clients natin, no, usually we just need their email address and yung occupation nila so we can customize the services. Yung privacy nila, hindi natin dinadivulge yung mga questions nila sa public. More of ang communication ng Leia, ng MyLegalWhiz team, between the team and also the person who asked the question or the business who asked the question. So private po yun. So parang nag-email lang. So, hindi naman po natin ita-divulge to. And the more importantly, ang MyLegalWhiz po ay hindi siya ad-based. It's usually ang number one na yung business model kasi ng MyLegalWhiz is subscription and credits. Ito po parang prepaid load lang to. Wala po kayong makikita na advertising dito. Kasi usually sa mga advertising platforms like for example Google, Facebook, dyan talaga kukunin yung personal information ninyo. Hindi po private yan. So kung mahalata nyo po ang Facebook ngayon kahit may binanggit ka sa private chat about a certain product, bigla na lang may lilitaw sa feed ninyo na advertisement. Yun po, kasi yung ang negosyo nila is really advertising. Sa MyLegalWhiz naman, hindi namin kailangan ng private information ninyo and it's secured with us because 1:1 lang naman po ang communication natin. And hindi po namin kailangan ng details ninyo to sell through advertising.
Thank you, attorney, kasi usually yung mga MSMEs namin, medyo hesitant yung mga yan pagdating sa kanilang data privacy. So, good thing na na-point out ko.
Yes, pero of course, you can share documents with us, lalo na pag may gusto silang pa-review. So there are a lot of our clients are asking us to review their contracts. So kung makikita nyo po dito, meron tayong meron tayong attachment. Ito po, choose a file. And then they usually send us a contract and then they will let us review it and then we will give it back to them with the edited version and then they will just use their credits. Either free or paid, they will use their credits for the work that was done by the Leia team. So ganun lang po kadali, as needed basis siya. There are more than 70,000 documents in MyLegalWhiz that are free. Ang meron pong corresponding credits is the knowledge and the legal form section lang. And also, yeah, Justin, before you asked a question about AI during our previous meetings sa MyLegalWhiz. Ano kasi yon? Naalala mo ba yon?
Yeah. For example, may question si client A, specific, anything. However, with the response provided by the Leia team, the client needs more answer or clarification or more explanation. So parang for the first batuhan ng information, it already cost parang specific credit amount for the client. And then for the clarification na gagawin niya, yung concept na kung magbabayad ba ulit siya for the succeeding response. Kasi di ba, as you mentioned, parang the questioning, the asking of questions for free, but every answer is may corresponding credit siya. So does that apply to kasi parang thread
Follow-up
format yung we're looking or the follow-up?
Yes, Meron kasi tayong situation that the follow-up question doesn't need to have credits. Usually, pag may follow-up question, tama po ba yung pagkakaintindi ko dito? Tapos, ita-type niya. Sasabihin lang namin, opo, tama po, pagkakaintindi nyo, ganito po yan. Those are like 0 credits na. Pero if there's an additional research request that is outside MyLegalWhiz, meron siyang corresponding credits, and usually, makikita po natin dito to sa baba. Check lang natin. Sa baba po nito, may Ask Leia pricing. Meron po tayong basic, business, and professional. So yung mga follow-up questions na just confirming about a certain legal provision or certain answer, 0 po yun. Libre na yun. And you don't need to spend credits. And pag basic questions lang from 50, 0 to 500 lang naman yan. Credits. PHP po na nakalagay kasi remember, 1 peso is equal to 1 credit. So it's the same. So 0 to 500 credits yan. So these are just the samples of of the questions that have corresponding 0 to 500 credits.
Siguro clarify na lang din natin with the viewers siguro on FB. Yung concept ng 24/7, you can ask, you can refer to MyLegalWhiz and even ask question kay Leia 24/7. Anytime you may pop up yung question sa mind niyo. But the answer, it's more still if dependent on the team behind Ask Leia and MyLegalWhiz. Since may required processing time pa rin si MyLegalWhiz in terms of answering or providing sufficient and yung legitimate sources, references doon sa question natin. So ganun yung concept ni Ask Leia and MyLegalWhiz in general.
Yes, that's correct. Thank you for clarifying it, Justin. No? Behind MyLegalWhiz are people. No, hindi pa like a computer who will answer you. Otherwise, wala nang trabaho yung mga abogado pag ginawa natin yan. So, and ang importante kasi dito is may analysis part. No, kasi ang computer cannot analyze obscure legal questions and languages na parang Tagalog and English, Taglish. Wala pa tayong ganun na AI sa buong mundo po. Wala po. Kailangan talaga ng analysis ng team yan. Ang maganda sa MyLegalWhiz, it's a hybrid of AI and people. That is actually the most important thing. Hindi siya like AI lang or tao lang. MyLegalWhiz is a combination of the digital technology that we currently have in the world right now, and also people who can filter, analyze, and provide intelligent answers para sa ating, or quality legal guidance or content para sa ating mga negosyante, para sa ordinaryong Pilipino. So kung dati, Justin, hindi ka makakuha ng abogado dahil malayo, walang available, or wala kang kilala, ngayon hindi na. Meron ng MyLegalWhiz, ito na yung digital legal resource and assistant mo. You just need to sign up for free. You don't even need to use it now, but eventually as a legal insurance, kung kailangan mo in the future, you have it. Maalala mo, okay, dito ko na lang muna itatanong bago ako kumuha ng abogado. Or, kasi 95% in our study, Justin, that the reason why citizens and businesses ask questions to lawyers is just to have legal knowledge. Legal knowledge lang. So, it's either mag-google sila or magma-MyLegalWhiz sila or they will ask a lawyer. However, hindi lahat ng abogado available. Kasi ako, I'm a lawyer. 20,000 active lawyers lang tayo sa buong Pilipinas. We have more than 100 million population. Sabihin na natin kalahati nun are adults, 50 million. So the ratio is 20,000 is to 50 million adults, no? Working or non-working adults. So ngayon, we will take up the slack. We are the default already of lawyers or even references. So pag may question ka about certain land title, MyLegalWhiz automatic. MyLegalWhiz, paano po i-register yung lupa namin na tinitirhan for 20 years. Paano po gagawin namin? Kasi nakikitira lang po kami dito sa may bandang creek sa amin. No, pinapagawa na po ng bahay, baka paalisin po kami. Ano po ang remedy namin? If I'm the owner naman, paano po namin mapapaalis, for example, ang nakatira sa lupa namin na bigla na lang tumira. They are just there kasi pinabayaan namin yung lupa ng 10 years, may nakatira na. In other words, informal settler. Informal settler, paano paalisin? So, these are questions and legal concerns na ginagamit na ang MyLegalWhiz para masagot. So,
Siguro ano na lang din,
yes,
to establish confidence sa side ng mga viewers or MSMEs who would ask question or seek for legal advice. Behind the Ask Leah is our group of people, may lawyers, attorneys, or people really into the legal matters. Kasi baka mamaya yung iba, they would feel hesitant asking sa mga AI or online, is that they don't know the people behind it. So, siguro yun lang, to establish confidence na these are well-thought answers, well-researched answers, supported by evidences, even with the references, legal references. Yeah. Yung concept na it's really the people pa rin behind the Ask AI that's really driving it. So the questioning portion, the question and answering, those are really the integration of the internet. Na virtual or online, you can ask and have answers on your questions. However, the people behind it researching, formulating the answer are really knowledgeable people behind the Ask Leah.
Yes, Justin, tama ka doon. We really have a lot of collaborators, researchers, lawyers, MBA graduates who are answering questions. And another thing po, no, we want you to follow our page. No, kasi po doon nyo makikita, no, we are also helping TV shows in answering. Check po natin dito. facebook.com/mylegalwiz. Flash po natin. Ayan. Diyan nyo po makikita different services na binibigay namin sa mga viewers, sa mga followers ng MyLegalWhiz and to our partners. So makikita nyo po dyan yung Huntahang Legal. It's a show about question and answers about legal concerns and issues. So we have a segment there that we answer questions using Ask Leah and MyLegalWhiz. So makikita nyo po doon na lahat ng mga answers namin may legal basis. And again, ang MyLegalWhiz po, medyo matagal na rin po. We started with law schools, libraries, no? So alam na po namin yan yung mga kailangan ng mga mismong abogado ang siniservisyohan namin, mismong mga law students, mismong mga technical libraries from government agencies. So, sa experience naman, mas madali sa amin sumagot ng mga non-lawyers. Kasi sinasagot na namin po before po pa po namin na spread itong credits.mylegalwiz, ang mga kliyente po namin is mga abogado.
Naisip ko lang while you're discussing kasi like for us in MIMAROPA region and siguro considering in the other regions and provinces, yung dialects na mostly used sa kanila. Kasi as we all know, limited siya with English, Tagalog, and Taglish. So for example, clients who are only comfortable speaking with their native dialect, siguro what they can do with the asking of questions, kung ba they can type in or key in pa rin using their own dialect, and then the response would be in English, Tagalog, or on their own dialect pa din.
Ano yung dialect sa MIMAROPA? Is it still Tagalog? You use Tagalog?
with the
Mostly naman po nakakaintindi ng Tagalog. Ay, Tagalog. But yung mga nasa fourth lang namin is mga ano na sila. I mean, kuyonon, like that. Mga ano ba?
Oo.
Gusto yung mga
Ang
native.
main kasi natin, Justin and Mysterio, is Tagalog and English. So you can ask Tagalog or English. We will answer in Tagalog and English.
basically
Meron tayong
my question is more of on the in general, like for example from yung mga provinces, kasi di ba majority of MSME owners there are really natives, yung mga taga locally grown talaga. So yung in terms of their level of comfort, may mas explicit, they can express themselves better using their own dialect. So yun lang naman. I'm asking on that point, not specifically with the MIMAROP region, but on in general. That's why siguro yun, magandang maitanong din if, for example, I'll be asking using Cebuano. Would the response be Cebuano or in English? Given I mean, on those kinds of instances lang naman.
Yes, Justin, we have some partners sa Cebu region, sa Visayas, Central Visayas, who can answer in Cebuano. But generally, the expertise of MyLegalWhiz is Tagalog and English muna. And I think also meron naman tayong Google Translate. Ang ganda talaga ng mga technology natin. We can Google Translate the Cebuano question. And then we will answer in English. Kasi nga, ang batas po natin is English English version Pag tinagalog po kasi yan, or Cebuano yan, pwedeng mag-iba yung meaning. Very precise ang batas natin Very precise. So, ang kailangan talaga natin is intindihin yung tanong, whether kahit anong dialect yan, alamin yung issue, legal issue, and then we answer using the law na mas naiintindihan in Tagalog or English. Yan, pinapakita lang natin yung mga content na nasa MyLegalWhiz. Any more questions? Marami tayong mga...
Attorney, good morning. Good morning sa
Good morning.
lahat. Matanong lang, what happens pag naubos na yung credits?
Ayun.
Paano ba naman namin siya maluludan?
So, pag naubos po yung credits, for example, naubos na yung 1,000 credits ninyo from MLW 500, MIMAROPA 500, or DTI 500 and other regions na may promo code, you can get credits using GCash. Ayan po. Minimum of 300 credits. Kunyari, meron kayong kailangan i-download na dokumento, you just need to get your credits through GCash, 300, 500 to 5,000, or PayPal, 300 to 5,000, or you can send via QR code sa account.mylegalwiz.com, and this is the BPI QR code. So madali lang. So after naubos, you can reload again. And hopefully next year, if we can still of course, afford providing promo codes, we will do it para sa ating mga kababayan natin.
Thank you, Attorney.
So Justin, are we still waiting for RD? Baka may question siya? Or are we good already? Meron pa ba kayong questions?
RD. Well, overall naman, I was able to receive clarification. I was able to be clarified na enlightened na rin with the responses I received from the questions I asked. Siguro lang for the viewers, if you have questions, you can still comment down sa comment box, and then MyLegalWhiz team naman would gladly answer or provide enlightenment sa mga questions. Pero not on the, na siya, baka naman kasi yung itanong niya is on the, like yung pwedeng itanong na sa MyLegalWhiz. More of on the usability, or on the protection and data privacy, or on the interface itself. Pero yung mga legal questions, maybe that would reserve that when you already signed up, and then use the promo codes provided. It's a good thing na 1,000 credits siya kasi you can ask multiple questions with that already.
Yes, that's correct. Inaano ko lang ngayon habang nagsasalita ka nga, Justin, no, nagta-type tayo ng mga different topics like for example, data privacy, no, the privacy of communication and correspondence. Yan, kompleto po yan dyan. Philippine laws that pertain to and regulate storing and management of electronic health records. Yan, marami tayo dyan. Intellectual property. For general legal knowledge lang, MyLegalWhiz is very useful for businesses. So, especially this one, no? Work ownership of employee invention, especially para sa mga gumagawa ng mga projects outside the scope of work and then ginamit nila yung mga materials ng employer, importanteng malaman po ito. Copyrights, technology transfers, management prerogative, and dismissals. Usually naman pag sole proprietor, talagang hindi naman ganun karami ang empleyado, di ba? Ano yung statistics dyan din sa MIMAROPA? Usually restaurants, yeah. Yung industry.
Well, aside from tourism, marami rin yung mga local products kasi that's what we're advocating. We have one town, one product, more of yung sariling atin, kumbaga. Yung ganung concept. Majority naman of the products din are yung mga livelihood din and mga agriculture products. So, ganun yung concepts. Pero, well, in Palawan, majority of that is really embedded on the tourism.
Tourism. Palawan. Marami nga, no? Mga restaurants, etc. So, ito very important yung mga iba-ibang questions natin. What are the business establishment not allowed to operate during GCQ? MGCQ na ba sa MIMAROPA?
I'm not yet sure kung MGCQ na sila, pero yung last na alam ko, it's under GCQ pa rin. Or may certain portion.
Tama. Ang sabi dito, no, what are the business establishment not allowed to operate during GCQ? Actually, this was during the first half of the year. Nandiyan pa sa MyLegalWhiz, chine-check lang po natin, no. Tourism industries.
El Nido and Coron with tourist spots. That's why tourism talaga yung primary doon. Pero in terms of goods and services, marami rin naman sa ibang provinces yung Marinduque and Auxilio.
Oo. Bukas na rin, no, ang ito makikita natin dito sa Bayanihan Act regarding tourism industries.
Alam ko rin kasi majority of the services can operate up to 75% or 100% for MGCQ. Sorry.
Tama, totoo yun. 75% na sila. 50% GCQ, 75% MGCQ. Especially mga barbershops and salons. So, it depends kung GCQ or MGCQ ang lugar ninyo. So, if you want to know more, for example, barbershops. Okay. Kita po natin dyan yung regulation. So, gamitin lang po natin ang MyLegalWhiz. Yan, updated guidelines for barbershops and salons. Naka-organize na yan, so you can just read it. Then nga natin, I think it's, kung di tayo nakakamali, ayun. 50 under GCQ, 50% in areas declared under MGCQ. Until July 15. Beginning July 16, ayan na, 50% to 75%. Ayan, may legal basis ka agad. So kung wala na pong questions, may questions pa ba tayo? Lovely, do you have questions? Baka may nakaligtaan tayo na pwedeng kailangan malaman ng mga MSMEs natin.
Siguro remind na lang natin sila. This is for free. Basically, it's a free service na yung signing up and then meron kayong makukuha 1,000 credits upon signing up when ginagamit nyo na yung dalawang promo codes natin. Sobrang importante niya, especially now, na you need immediate information. You need immediate answer to a specific question na may legal basis. I don't have to go to a lawyer to seek and then pay a specific amount kasi usually may mga bayad talaga pag mga legal advice. Or the information, the machine, the product, the service is already there. It's not bad and maganda ring reserve siya in case na future may bigla ka maisip or may tanong. And then kailangan mo ng immediate answer. So the idea lang with MyLegalWhiz is that at the end of the day, you're ready, you're prepared. Anything na legal questions, legal advice, legal dilemma na meron ka, you have MyLegalWhiz. If you really need assistance from a lawyer, meron naman tayong request for a lawyer. So basically, it's all in na. And we can't say anything about it anymore because this is new normal. And wala na tayo, we can't go back to the usual we can go out, we can do things freely and on our own time. It's really this na eh. So make use of what we have now. So thank you so much na lang din siguro with MyLegalWhiz for providing yung ganitong platform for MSMEs na in need of legal advice. Kasi let's be honest, medyo expensive din magtanong sa attorney for specific legal advice. So with this, we're providing opportunity for you na you have your questions na gusto nyo masagot, we can easily provide an answer for them. Especially mayroon tayong 1,000 credits courtesy of the MIMAROPA 500 and MLW 500.
Yes, thank you, Justin, for that one. Again, I want to thank also the DTI for partnering with MyLegalWhiz. Actually, ang DTI po, marami pong tulong yan na nabigay sa atin sa mga MSMEs natin. And because of this partnership, we are able to spread it per region. Itong innovation na to na kailangan ng mga negosyante natin, para po malaman nila. But before that also, I want to share this one, kasi ito po ang natin sa MIMAROPA.
Yes.
Reminder lang. Baka you want to remind them, Justin, to follow.
Here are our social media accounts in Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Be able to see yung mga activities na nila-launch namin within the MIMAROPA region. So basically, just follow us on our Facebook account, DTI MIMAROPA region. And our Twitter is DTI MIMAROPA, and for Instagram, it's also DTI MIMAROPA. You can also follow the different links or Facebook pages ng aming probinsya. It's searchable naman with the search box ni Facebook. So basically, with this info, makikita nyo dyan yung activities na ginagawa namin, including the MyLegalWhiz and other activities na nila-launch within the province and the region.
Ayun. That's great. So ito rin po on our end naman, meron tayong please follow us sa facebook.com/mylegalwiz, and again sign up for free sa credits.mylegalwiz.com para po sa mga MIMAROPA industries and businesses natin. Just input the MIMAROPA 500 promo code so that you can complete the 1,000 credits. So before we end, I want to thank everyone for attending today's seminar. Salamat po, and lovely Justin and Miss Lirio for participating in this session. And we want to play the last video before we end it. Natin.
name is Kenneth, and we own a small company called Cacao Culture. In terms of MyLegalWhiz, we are also a user of this product and this service.
Sir, this is one of the best innovation na nangyari sa business owners like us. I will be spreading this MyLegalWhiz sa mga friends po namin overseas, hindi yung mga kapwa natin sa iba't ibang bansa.
Yes, thank you very much, Attorney, for the invite. And as Ms. Ever said, this is an incredible app. As in, ibang klase pa talaga.
Research at the tip of your fingers. Ganyan po kadali ang MyLegalWhiz. Kaya nga iniinganyo natin po ang ating mga kababayan, hindi lamang hindi lamang po yung mga eskwelahan sa mga law school sa Attorney M, kahit yung mga private companies, lalo na po mga LGU, mga
LGU sa Attorney G.
Di ba yung mga nasa gobyerno natin, mga ahensya ng pamahalaan, i-try nyo po ito dahil ito po yung malaking tulong sa kung paano po kami nakinabang dito. Ang Puntahang Legal ay nakikinabang dito, ang mga estudyante ng pamantasan ng Lungsod ng Maynila ay nakikinabang, kayo din po. Gusto namin makinabang sa lahat.